Hey guys, welcome back to Real Talk with Worldwide Media 101 TV. I'm excited to be back with another interview. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this channel so you'll get notified when I upload more content. So today I have my guest, Mr. Terrance, Gangsta, now Mr. Civilian Williams. So thank you so much for coming on. I greatly appreciate you coming on. I'm excited to have you here with me, and just to hear from the horse's mouth, just to, because there's a lot of things on social media that's either rumored or things of that nature. And so what I like to do is go straight to the source, and so that we can hear it straight from you. And not only that, the people want to know. The people want to know what's good, right? And so the best way to find that out is to go straight to you. So thank you so much for coming on Worldwide Media 101 TV.
Okay, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So I like to, before we get into the content, I like to do something with my guests that is an icebreaker. And so tell me something about yourself that nobody else or most people don't know about you, because there's a lot of things about you out there, and I know you've done other interviews and stuff, so I need the tea, right? I need the tea over here, something that my listeners and people in these YouTube streets have not heard about Mr. Terrance Williams. What would that be?
I like sweets. I'm a sweet junkie. Sometimes, right, by me being a guy from the streets that have denounced the streets, when a lot of these guys be talking, internet talk, sometimes I be tempted. I be like, what, if I had one more run, I know, and a lot of your people don't realize that sometimes you really want to shut a lot of these guys up, a lot of hearsay, because I know that when you apply pressure to people, they tend to have a different attitude. So sometimes I think about like, I want, but then I be like, you know what? 23 years and 10 months? Nah, that's all right. They can have that.
Hello.
But,
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
I be tempted to want to step back in them streets one more time, one more
round. Shoot one more round. Okay, so basically, you tempted to get active.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they say though, I get that though, because if it's in you and it's something that's been in you for so long, it's kind of second nature, right? Because I have a thing where I don't like for people to speak to me in any, off manner, right? So when they do it, I'm ready to check them. So I get where you're coming from. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, you're not even about that life, right? Like, okay, let me get active. But yeah, we don't need you getting active. We need you to stay Mr. Civilian, okay?
Yes, I'm the people's champ.
That's right. We need you to continue to be the people's champ, and we need you to continue to be Mr. Civilian. So, first and foremost, welcome back. Welcome back to that civilian life. Welcome back home. How was the adjustment for you?
It was fun. Let me say that, because there's a lot of stuff that I didn't know what was going on out here in society. Prime example, like when he first released me, I was at the bus station, and I see this female with a phone in her hand, and she kind of turned to the side where I could see her, what she was doing on the phone, and it was a person, and the person was moving, so they talking to each other, right? And I'm like, say, I said, he can see you and you can see him. And she looked at me. I was like, I said, well, I apologize. I said, I just got the Fed, so all this stuff new to me. So she was like, yeah. So she showed the phone out. Wade, what's up, buddy? And he waved back, and I was like, whoa, that blew me. Then when I went to Walmart, which is my favorite spot,
gotta love Walmart.
Yeah, gotta love Walmart. That's a fact. So it was some women standing on the end, and I was like, they was standing up talking. I was like, one of y'all need to stop talking more and cash me out, you know, ring this stuff up. So I finally got this hit. I'm looking, I'm like, what y'all gonna, it was like, what's the price? I'm waiting for when y'all gonna ring me up. She was like, oh no, you do that yourself. I'm like, what? So I just got the fed. I don't know all this. So the lady came and assist me. She helped me out. Another thing that blew me was the navigation system. I'm like, how can this phone tell me where I'm going? And what if I make a wrong turn?
Right.
And one time I made a wrong turn, so it'll reboot. I said, whoa. So a lot of stuff just be amazing, and the little things I took for granted back in the day, I cherished and love everything. Every morning, God wake me up.
Wow.
I look forward to something new.
Yeah.
It's like the iPhone. I don't even must have an iPhone. Well, I have one. I use to record because it's good with the 4K. But iPhone has too much going on, so I don't even use those. It's just too much going on iPhones. It's a lot to learn. Another thing that it took me about a month or so to learn the TV, because the smart TV have all these apps. So
yeah,
my first TV that I had bought when I first got out was a 32-inch color Roku.
the Roku, yeah.
Right. And I turned it on and it got on. I say, what the? And I pressed it, tell me, put this information. I say, oh, I don't got time for this. So I cut it off and I would go to work, come home, and just lay in the dark for like a month straight because I didn't know how to work the TV. So then I finally learned how to work the YouTube on the TV. So I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. So I was typing in names, typing in stuff, and that was my entertainment TV when I was home. So from there, I just, like now, every time something new come up, like if I don't know something, I call my children and hey, what's this? Or I call somebody, hey, how you do this? How you do that? What's going on with this? What's going on? And they be helping me out because, you know, I'm I'm the type of person that if I don't know, I'm going to ask.
Right.
So that's what I be doing. But it's amazing though.
Yeah.
It really is.
And I didn't even think about that aspect. And it's funny that you mentioned the navigation because, and I'm probably going to tell my age here, but anyway, you know, I can read a map. So I know how to read a map, and not too many people do. And so I get when you said the navigation, like coming from an era of reading maps and having to read a map to get from point A to point B, then I can see how that would be like, wait a minute. But to your point though, we all thought that too. We were on the outside, but we was like, wait a minute, what if they tell me to take a wrong turn? So we were thinking that too. So you weren't really too far behind. We're like, what? I'm not gonna let a computer tell me where to go, you know? Yeah. So I get that. Well, there you have it, fam. Part 1 of the tell-all interview with Terrance Gangsta Williams. Stay tuned for part 2. As for me, I'm out. But y'all can always catch me in these YouTube streets.